Interstate border disputes in India. Introduction. Hello everyone, this is Bhavyatej Namala, and get ready to dive into an important yet less discussed aspect of India's geography, interstate border disputes. These disputes are not just lines on a map, they tell the story of India's complex history, diverse cultures, and the challenges of managing such a vast and varied nation. Today, we'll explore these disputes, one by one, to understand their roots, their impact, and the ongoing efforts to resolve them. Assam and Meghalaya dispute. The border between Assam and Meghalaya stretches for about 885 kilometers, and the dispute here is as much about history as it is about territory. When Meghalaya was carved out of Assam in 1972, it became a separate state, but not all borders were clearly demarcated. Meghalaya claims that certain areas, particularly those inhabited by Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia tribes, rightfully belong to it. Assam, however, holds on to these areas, arguing that they were officially recognized as part of its territory during British rule. Here green and red indicate that they have been claimed by one state and orange has claimed by both. One of the most contested areas is Langpi, a region claimed by both states. In the map it has been showed in the district of West Khasi Hills. This has led to confrontations between local residents and, at times, even state police forces. Despite several rounds of negotiations and agreements in principle, resolving this issue has been challenging due to the historical, cultural, and emotional ties both sides have to the land. While there has been some recent progress, with a few disputed areas seeing agreements, a full resolution remains elusive. Assam and Nagaland dispute. The Assam-Nagaland border dispute has a long history, dating back to the creation of Nagaland as a state in 1963. Nagaland asserts historical claims over territories it considers part of its ancestral land, while Assam bases its arguments on legal boundaries established after independence. This disagreement has led to frequent clashes along the border, with villages from both sides often coming into conflict. The blue area has the highest tension, marking Assam's construction of rail route, whereas purple being low. The region's hilly terrain and dense forests add to the difficulty of clearly demarcating the boundary. The issue is further exacerbated by ethnic tensions and competition over resources. Governments from both states have attempted negotiations, but the deeply rooted historical claims make it challenging to reach a lasting solution. Assam and Mizoram dispute. The Assam-Mizoram border issue gained significant attention in recent years, particularly after violent clashes in 2021. This dispute arises from two different demarcation lines, one drawn in 1875 and another in 1933. Mizoram recognizes the older boundary, which it believes respects the cultural and tribal heritage of its people, while Assam follows the 1933 boundary, which aligns with administrative convenience. The situation escalates because the disputed areas are rich in natural resources, and local livelihoods depend heavily on these lands. The 2021 violence was a stark reminder of how critical it is to resolve such disputes. Both states have agreed to work on a solution through dialogue, but trust building between the two communities remains a key challenge. Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh dispute. While not as widely known, the dispute between Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh over the Sarchu area is an example of how even relatively peaceful states can have disagreements. Sarchu is located on the Leh-Manali highway and is a strategic and economically significant region. Both Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh claim this area for its tourism potential and administrative control. Since Ladakh became a union territory in 2019, this dispute has gained more prominence. However, compared to other disputes, this one has been largely peaceful, with both sides engaging in dialogue to address their claims. Haryana and Himachal Pradesh dispute. The Haryana-Himachal Pradesh border issue centers around the Parvanu region and nearby areas. While not as contentious as some northeastern disputes, this issue reflects the administrative complexities that can arise between neighboring states. Haryana claims certain the region, arguing that they were historically part of its territory. Himachal Pradesh, however, has consistently maintained control over these areas. As this one is a bit too little complex as the region is almost totally in the state of Himachal but a bit too little region lies in Haryana. Efforts to resolve the issue have been mostly peaceful, with legal and administrative measures taking precedence. However, occasional disagreements do arise, particularly concerning resource allocation and local governance. Karnataka and Maharashtra dispute. Perhaps one of the most politically sensitive disputes, the Karnataka-Maharashtra border conflict dates back to the reorganization of states in 1960. The dispute centers around the Belagavi region, along with other areas like Karwar and Nipani, which Maharashtra claims due to their significant Marathi-speaking population. Karnataka, on the other hand, emphasizes that these regions are integral to its territory, with Kannada being widely spoken as well. The issue often flares up during elections, with political parties in both states using it to rally support. Legal efforts to resolve the matter are ongoing, with the case currently pending in the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, Belagavi remains a focal point of this long-standing conflict, symbolizing the cultural and linguistic diversity that makes India both unique and complex. And finally, Arunachal Pradesh and Assam dispute. Yeah, there are a lot of disputes, with Assam. The dispute between Arunachal Pradesh and Assam can be traced back to colonial-era notifications issued in 1951, which transferred forested lands from Arunachal, then part of the Northeast Frontier Agency, to Assam. This administrative change created confusion and disagreement, particularly as local tribal communities in Arunachal claimed traditional ownership of these areas. The situation is further complicated by the fact that the border runs through dense forests and remote regions, making it difficult to establish clear boundaries. Over the years, there have been instances of violence and encroachments from both sides, escalating tensions. Efforts to resolve the issue, including Supreme Court interventions and government-appointed committees, are ongoing, but the emotional and cultural stakes make this a slow and complex process. The three disputes over here are 1. The Bahali Reserve Forest, BRF, in Assam's Bishwanath district is a disputed territory between Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. The BRF is located in the foothills of the eastern Himalayas. Part of the BRF is in the Papampere district of Arunachal Pradesh, while the rest is in Bishwanath district of Assam. Communities from both states have been claiming territorial rights over the forest. Arunachal Pradesh claims the forest is its territory and refers to it as Taraso. 2. The Lakhimpur district of Assam is involved in a border dispute with Arunachal Pradesh over the transfer of land to Assam in 1951. In 1951, a subcommittee led by Assam's Chief Minister Gopinath Bordoloi recommended transferring 3,648 square kilometers of land from Arunachal Pradesh, then Nefa, to Assam's Daring and Lakhimpur districts. Arunachal Pradesh refuses to accept the notification as the basis for demarcating the border. The dispute has been ongoing for over 50 years and has included flare-ups in the 1970s and 1990s. In 2024, both states agreed on 123 border villages, and 71 disputes have been resolved. The Survey of India has taken up the dispute in Sonitpur district, but other districts, including Lakhimpur, are yet to be demarcated. 3. Tinsukia is an industrial city. It is situated 480 kilometers, 298 miles, northeast of Guwahati and 84 kilometers, 52 miles, away from the border with Arunachal Pradesh. Tinsukia serves as the headquarters of the Maran Autonomous Council, which is the governing council of the Marans, an indigenous tribal group found predominantly in the Tinsukia district and neighboring Arunachal Pradesh. Interestingly, all of these three are located in the heart of Assam. Conclusion. Interstate border disputes in India highlight the deep historical, cultural, and administrative challenges of managing such a diverse nation. While some disputes are rooted in colonial-era decisions, others arise from linguistic and cultural differences. Resolving these disputes requires not just legal solutions but also patience, dialogue, and mutual understanding between states. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Comment below with your thoughts, and let me know if I missed anything or you want any changes in my video. See you in the next video.